Hello, everybody in the Twitch chat. It's 3:30 where I live, which means it's time for another banjo race. We got another match from Booter Group A, Booter 3 Group A. Whoops, that's the wrong screen. Welcome, LordFluffy, Mr. Zebra. Say hi.
Hi. Hi,
Oh.
I'm Zebra.
Say it again.
Which of us?
Oh, I was just saying both.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone say hi at the same time. Yay. Was that like from a soundboard?
Yeah.
That's funny. I was like, do you have a button? Because I know you had a nut button on your desk, right?
Oh yeah.
You still got it. Love it.
It has not left my desk in years.
Love it. Mr. Zebra, you had a race last night that was very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, praying
Let's
for
hope this
another
heat's
one.
better.
Yeah. Well, only one way to find out. Are y'all's both ready to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
Perfect. I'll count you guys down, and then we'll be ready to get her done. So, start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Look.
Alrighty, and off they go. So, interesting start from here. It looks like Zebra's immediately going to Temple of Time. Going back child, just like, nope. Oh, that's right. They started with the Forest Medallion. So, hang on, let me just, there we go. They started with the Forest Medallion, which means they get a free song. So I guess Mr. Zebra just wanted to check what that song was, you know, as soon as possible. Oh my god! LordFluffy, he left the loading zone and then died to the timer counting down inside. But it reset his spawn. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, Flame in the Royal Tomb. Frogs 2 is dead. Gerudo Valley is foolish. And, yeah, those weren't very good hints. Oh my god! Holy shit! LordFluffy makes the play and gets a long shot out of it. Oh my god. That's so good. Alright, so Composer's Chest was Purple Rupee, Gerudo Valley, Sun Song, and yeah, I think that's all we know. Prelude was Sun Song. There we go. So LordFluffy definitely with the better start. Death Mountain Crater is Way of the Hero. Okay, well, that's easily gonna be that hook shot. Alright, looks like LordFluffy's going over here. And what's he gonna get? Just a bloopy. So, I really do like Zebra's route. Like, I would probably do something like that if I were playing. But, yeah, LordFluffy definitely getting, Whoops. Rewarded for the early Death Mountain Crater. So I'm sure oh no, Zebra missed the rupee. He's gotta pay another 20. LordFluffy's gonna get to do his early CAC stuff too. It's like early adult CAC is just like, I don't know, it just feels so good. Any Skull Seed? We don't know, but LordFluffy's in CAC, so we're probably gonna get to find out soon. Oh, he gets the bow too. So LordFluffy with an early bow and an early hook shot. Definitely motoring start. Okay, Shadow Temple is barren. That's probably really good to see. But, I mean, barren Shadow kind of sucks too, because you still have to go through the temple to, like, find the keys. So it's like, could be good, could be bad. Alright, what do we have? A tunic? Looks like Zebra is kind of prioritizing like a few skulls. He's been to castle, he's been to here, there. He's just doing like the main like child route. He's oh Lord, we waited a little too long. He's probably you know, the pretty standard child like you know, he's gonna go to Lon Lon, he's gonna go to Saria and get his like, you know, early stuffs. That early hookshot is going to let him get to Forest Temple entrance pretty soon, too. Alright, LordFluffy gets Nocturne from Song of Storms Grotto. Or, not Song of Storms, from Windmill. It was 4 hours? Holy shit. I had to leave pretty early. 30 skulls real quick. I wouldn't mind 30 skulls. 30 skulls isn't that bad. And I mean, LordFluffy is like all prepped for skulls. He doesn't have Sun Song, but he will the moment he goes to Temple of Time. And then starting with the hook shot is pretty good too. Alright, here we got our skulls. So what do we got? 40 is dead. 30 is dead. 50 is dead. Okay, so no skulls. We're gonna see like 20 skulls, and that's it. Thank the Lord. Thin ice. I got lucky. Yeah, I just heard about how long the seed was last night. Man, these are really good songs to have early. A nice Requiem means that Zebra can check Colossus after checking the grain silo here. Or the cow silo. There's still hope on chest game. But yeah, Asmi, I don't know if you saw the very beginning of this race, but LordFluffy made a really What the hell? You can see that without even rolling? Unless that's an emulator thing. He just walked straight up and C-upped. Calling shenanigans? Yeah, maybe it's an emu thing. Either way, they started in Adult Goron City, and it's a heart container. They started in Adult Goron City, and Zebra immediately went to Temple of Time to go grab the song on Prelude. And meanwhile, Fluffy went into Death Mountain Crater, and the ledge, like the freestanding check on the ledge, was the hook shot. Alright, we got Bolero. Ooh, Bolero is kind of nice, actually. And Deku Tree in Spirit Temple is nice, too. Yeah, so LordFluffy then went to CAC and got his bow right away, so he's got a pretty nice package going on. You know, if you know what I mean. But, I mean, the items just keep coming on either side. Like, Zebra, he's gotten, you know, all of his child songs now. He's got Ruto's Letter now, too. Like, we still don't know where ZL is, but... LordFluffy just being handed skulls. Sure would be nice for a multi-skull seed, but... Oh! Okay. I thought he almost didn't make it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, LordFluffy's leaving! But, oh yeah, he doesn't have Sun Song, so he can't check the Sun Song grave. Which Zebra will be able to. And I guess Fluffy's looking to clear out just Lake early as well. Seems like kind of an interesting choice because he doesn't have oh no, you just gotta wait for the spider to turn around. They cannot charge at what they cannot see. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna do adult fishing, and then I imagine he'll leave and go check the grotto outside. It seems like kind of clunky routing, just because, well, I guess he'll be able to check on top of the lake lab as well, so he won't be able to check in the lake lab, but I mean, he wouldn't be able to anyway, so. Oh, and we got another big chest in Deku Tree. Deku Tree looking pretty stacked here. Alright, another skull, may as well get it. And what's inside Deku Tree? Oh, the other bow! Well, another bow. Oh, and LordFluffy got a hammer. Pretty sick. Yeah, he's got like almost all of his adult items. Hookshot, bow, hammer, he's got the Zora tunic. All he needs are his boots, and he's pretty set for adult. Is this gonna be like the jettiest seed ever? Oh man, Zebra's using so many sticks. I mean, he kinda has to. Recovery heart. I wonder if he's gonna try and stick this skull on the wall. It's kind of a tight jump, but it looks like he's gonna go for it. I don't like that angle though. Oh, it might work. Oh yeah, it worked. See if it was anything worth it. Haha, it's another bow! I don't know, that seems really ice trappy though. 2 bows in Deku. Nope, it was another bow. We found all 3 bows! 10 minutes into the seed. One of them on the CAC roof, and both the other 2 were in Deku Tree. That's kind of funny. I was thinking bow is going to be maybe a way of the hero kind of thing, but not if they're there. I'm not sure why Zebra even picked it up. I mean, sure it's a bow, but I mean, 30 arrows seems like 30 arrows, right? Alright, looks like Water Temple is vanilla. This is gonna be a nice, quick and easy dungeon done for Zebra in a second. He only has 1 stick, though. That's the problem. So, you know how I said it's really clunky routing from LordFluffy, but well, getting that hammer on fishing is like the ultimate thing he could have gotten there, because now he can, yeah, do all his field stuff. Spirit Temple, way of the hero. Oh my god, he got a bomb bag too? Okay, we got broken stick. Good. Yeah. I mean, imagine 12 minutes into a seed. Hookshot, bow, hammer, bombs. Yeah, that wasn't working for sure. And now he's gonna go check his Mido's house probably. And then go all the way to the end and see what's in Forest Temple. Fluffy, did I accidentally send him the spoiler log? Is this secretly a cleverly put together plando where they're given a ton of items off the top of the bat or off the top of the seed? Bigger on sword, pretty good. Mr. Zebra really needs to learn how to crouch stab there. Just kind of the time it takes to do 2 jump slashes on the eye just isn't enough. But he'll be done in one more, I think. I think it's only 3 jump slashes with the stick. Another Valley Baron hint. Alright. Goma's dead. Doesn't really matter if it's a stone or a medallion at this point. I guess obviously he'd like to see the fire or water medallion here. Those would probably be the best two. But, I mean, because they're starting with a medallion. Wow. Vanilla Song of Time. Alright, what do we got from Deku Tree? Spirit Medallion. LordFluffy going out of logic. See what this other hint he gets here is. I have no idea how we could see what was in that, like, ledge. Like, Zebra just barely even looked at it. But he must have seen what it was. Like, he must have. And I guess now we're gonna see where Fire Temple leads. I mean, yeah, he could. Because, I mean, he's probably gonna get his hook shot. Alright, GTG and Fire Temple. Not bad, but I mean, he can't do anything here. And he's out of sticks, too, so he's pretty much done his child. I guess he'll probably do his Richard check here. And I missed what that first hint was. Zora's Fountain is foolish. Oh, we already have that. Oh, he didn't check the other ones. Oh, he's on his way there. Duh. Okay, so Ice Cavern is inside Gerudo Training Grounds. And what song does he get from here? Ooh, ZL. Alright. And that's just a repeat. We already knew Prelude location. Alright, what's inside Forest Temple? We got... Ooh, Dodongo's Cavern. This is going to be an easy clear for Fluffy. Just because, I mean, he's got the hammer, he's got the bombs. I guess he doesn't have strength, but you don't really need strength for anything if you have bombs. Another DMC Way of the Hero. We still don't know the song that's on DMC. But, I mean, when LordFluffy eventually goes child, he's gonna see his, he's gonna get all his child songs, and so he'll probably do the round trip. Alright, Zebra, relieved to find that, he doesn't have to collect any skulls this seed. And LordFluffy getting a nice upgrade to his money situation. Not that he got a wallet, but, you know, he got his money refilled. His rich uncle died and gave him his will. What's Dampe got? Just a purple rupee. I'd probably pick up that purple rupee if I was Zebra. Just because he's gonna need a lot of, yeah, he's gonna need a lot of money to, replenish his sticks. Next time he's in a position. So, something that, yeah, Mr. Zebra is going to be able to do his Sun Song Grave, and we didn't see Fluffy do this because he didn't have Sun Song when he came here as adult. But when LordFluffy goes back, he'll have Zelda's Lullaby, so he'll be able to get the song that's in the Composer Grave as well. And we already got a hint that says Composer Grave is dead, but I'm pretty sure only Mr. Zebra has that hint. LordFluffy is still using the Gossip Stone tracker, or the old tracker, like the emo tracker, so he doesn't have quite as much information on his stream for me to read as Zebra does. Oh, we got another big chest in DC. Hover boots. Pretty sweet. Oh, Zebra forgot to chuck a chicken inside the pen. Okay, what do we get from Anju? A stick. I mean, a stick would be nice for his like night skulls, but night skulls aren't really a thing. That's the first ice trap I've seen in a while. I mean, I'm sure there was an ice trap last night. There must have been. It was such a long seed. But unfortunately, I had to go to bed like just before like the 2-hour mark. There was one. Yeah. So hover boots will help LordFluffy do this room a lot easier. It's not too terrible anyway, but oh, not facing far enough. There it is. Just a skull. Zebra with the biggest quiver. Yeah, LordFluffy with a heart container. We take those. I usually like picking up hearts until I'm like 7 or 8 hearts. Then after that, just nope, I'm done. Alright, unfortunately for Mr. Zebra, finished a... I mean, he beat Deku Tree. There's at least that, but not a whole lot else. I may as well pick up the skull. It's a free skull, why not? Not a very great child spawn either. Child spawn in a Hyrule Castle outside the fairy fountain. So yeah, both these spawns kind of suck. Well, actually, the adult spawn, the adult spawn isn't that great either because they have Bolero early in the seed, so it's just like one hop, skip, and a jump over the bridge. So for this seed in particular, their spawns are pretty bad. Normally, oh, we're finally getting to find. So we got Forest, DC. Whoops. Water Temple. What did I say? Forest, DC, Water, Deku, and then... Oh, I didn't see what Light was. Or maybe Light was Forest. Yeah, Forest, DC, and then... Yeah, I didn't see what Water was. Let's see what he's gone on his screen there. We got Forest. Oh, Water was Spirit. Okay. Yeah, so we got another look. So he's going to be getting his, Oh, he's getting his song. Oh yeah, he can't cross the bridge, that's right. Oh well, he got Minuet, so... I mean, Minuet will take him straight to, Yeah, and he's doing a save warp just to get across the bridge. It's funny that I said it's bad spawns, but, I mean, this definitely helps him get across. I changed, you know, the seed name to the seed name on the file select to, you know, LordFluffy versus Mr. Zebra, but then I loaded the Booter 3 save, and I think I have that one saved as Asmi Sucks. So I think it changed to Asmi Sucks when I did that, and so now it's now it's just overwritten. Oh, dude, he's not gonna pick up that hookshot before he dies. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Yeah, so their seed is ruined. But whatever. Alright, that was a harsh place to die. But at least he knows it's, well, allegedly knows that it's a hook shot, because in his mind he could be like, man, I'm doing all this for an ice trap. This is what LordFluffy did 23 minutes ago, so... Except he didn't get Minuet, because he didn't have Bolero at the time. Oh, King Dodongo has another bomb bag. Well, isn't that just convenient? Alright, so Lord Fluffy gonna be getting his fire medallion. And we finally got the hook shot on Zebra's side, but now he's gonna immediately be able to go to Forest, and he's gonna see what's in. And well, yeah, now he's gonna go to Forest, and he's gonna immediately get his ZL. Then he's gonna go into the temple. Oh, he can go into the temple, but he doesn't have his hammer yet, so he won't be able to. He won't be able to complete the dungeon. But at least he knows it's here. Alright, out he goes. We'll see what happens next. And what do we have up? Is that a Kokiri sword? Oh my god, it was Kokiri sword. Death Mountain Crater, hookshot, and Kokiri sword. Oh yeah, and the song, obviously. So, yeah. Death Mountain Crater, pretty stacked. Out of the 5 item checks that are in Death Mountain Crater, 3 of them have items on them so far. Nehru's Love and GTG Lobby. I guess we're gonna see if there's anything exciting in the maze. Heart chest over there, small chest as far as the eye. Oh, there's a big one in the back. So there is a big chest in the back of the maze. But he's gonna have to find the key ring for that one. I think that's the only one though. I'm like so bad at like looking through those gates. I don't know if it's just something to do with N64, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Alright, Lord Fluffy doing his GTG now. And so they're pretty much going to be doing the same things. Except, oh, there's the keyring right there. That's convenient. Alright, well, I guess he's going to keep going forward. Lord Fluffy, though, having hover boots and a hammer, and bombs, is going to be able to do a whole lot more in GTG. Oh yeah, Zebra just decided to head out. He didn't want to go through. Oh, and he's going to see what the freestanding... I have no idea how people jump slash off that wall. Every time I jump slash, it just gives me nothing. Like, I just kind of go into the wall. Maybe I'm, like, not mashing hard enough or something. I don't know. Very confusing. No! Climb! Climb! Climb up! Climb up! Oh! He was on that side of the door. Opposite, I'm doing it too fast. Ooh. Got a bow lock chest over there. Oh, because I mashed too hard. I gotcha. So, Lord Fluffy is going to be getting the second big chest behind the Igor statue. Zebra won't be able to make it that far, so... it's only claim check, though. But a claim check could be something. We haven't, you know... We haven't seen any sort of, Death Mountain Trail is barren hint, so... Seeing people do the eyes from the ring always makes me think, they're doing it from the ring. The good old days. Alright, let's see what's in this other big chest here. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, oh my god, it's a strength! Lord Fluffy is motoring! What can't he do? Like, he has the items to fully clear forest, fire. Just forest and fire. But I mean, that's still more than what a lot of people have like an hour in. He's got so many items. Oh, I forgot. Zebra has the hook shot. Of course he can do this. Duh. So he is gonna get that strength. And I mean, the strength will let him get, like... Oh my god. I finally realized what... I was hearing the sound, like that... And I was like, oh, what is that sound? But it's Lord Fluffy's hover boot sound effect. I don't know what that sound effect is from, but it's... I don't know, I've been wondering what it is. One of my favorite clips, speaking of one heart on this statue, is when Pembles was doing the eyes, and he only had one heart, and I asked Falcon, who was commentating with me, if he side hops into the lava, is he just gonna straight up die? Because he only had one heart. And then he got a recovery heart from the chest and didn't die. Alright, so is Lord Fluffy sees that there's something over there. Of course, we know it's only a claim check, but... Yeah, you're right. But, of course, we don't know where Forest and Fire are. I mean, obviously they can't be in Jabu. Well, Forest... No, Forest couldn't be in Jabu. Could it? Is there anything that fully locks Forest? Oh, the skull. The skull. You need hookshot to get to where the skull's at. Yeah, I couldn't remember who you were racing, but I do remember it happening to you, and it was really funny. And I've watched it a million times because it's in one of my highlight videos. Alright, Lord Fluffy gets his claim check, and he's out of there. And he might burn to death. Yeah, I don't know if he's actually going to make it. He might. 25 seconds is a long time. But he does have a long way to run. Honestly, I would just save warp at this point. Yeah, there's no way he makes it to Goron City. Is he? Is he though? No, there's no way. Okay, he's just save warping. Save warping to save himself like 2 seconds. Alright, so for everybody counting at home, it takes 5 heart containers to survive running all the way from the entrance to Fire Temple to the entrance to Goron City. Because 4 was just a couple seconds too late. Man, now Lord Fluffy can go up top, get the boulder chest, he can check the fairy fountain, and he can check Big Goron all at the same time. He's basically just like clearing everything in a straight line. Oh, the baby Dodongo burrowed. Come on, attack him. There we go. Now he can blow up the wall. Excellent strategy. I love seeing it. Alright, I doubt he's gonna go check the hint up top. Because I imagine he just won't have enough time for that. We got a new hint. Skull Mask is dead. Very nice. Oh, and I guess we had this prelude as a Sun Song. So I can get this off of this part of the tracker. I forgot that prelude check isn't always hint on these settings. Alright, time to go into Goron City. Wait, did Lord Fluffy check his claim check? You didn't know you could do what, Go-Go? I missed what happened. the baby Dodongo blowing up the wall. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's an explosion. In my race, I was excited to test the blue fire arrows on the stone walls, but it turns out it doesn't work. If you dump blue fire onto these stone walls, it blows them up, but if you shoot the blue fire arrow at them, it doesn't. And I was thoroughly disappointed to find that out. Because I thought you could melt the walls. I don't think it has to do with, like, the arrow. I think maybe it just has to do with the fact that it's, like, dumping blue fire out of a bottle specifically. Maybe I was too close, because I did do it from, like, point-blank range. But I don't know why that would have mattered. Alright, I can't remember what this item that Zebra's about to get is. Ah, yes, the hover boots. How could I forget? And I missed what that hint was. Surely something super important. I gotta... If only it wasn't so slow to do that, I would love to do that in my seeds, just jumping up the steps like that. I really like the way the camera works when that happens. Right. Nehru's Love. Wait a sec, I already got Nehru's Love. I don't need a second one. So yeah, LordFluffy is now... Oh my god, that's a big chest. Haha, bomb chew bag. Not that he really needs it. Alright, and it looks like he's ready to go child. I don't think there's anything he can really do as adult. Oh, he's gonna find out what his, Oh yeah, LordFluffy just mashes the text and then looks at it through the pause menu. Alright, and he gets his sun song. Oh. There we go. Alright, it looks like Zebra's getting ready to... Oh, I think did he warp to the wrong place? Or maybe he's gonna do Goron City as well. Yeah, so he's just going down and marking all of his stuffs. So, yeah, this is LordFluffy's first time being child. Pretty good clearance. Of course, he has bombs going child for the first time, so he can check this fairy fountain and ZL, so gets it nice and out of the way. And then I imagine he'll kind of be making the same trek that Zebra did, but he'll just have so much more items. So much more items. Dins. No magic though. Like he... Oh. We got some dropped frames. There we go. Like, LordFluffy is literally just magic and iron boots away from basically go mode. And light arrows. I mean, he might need boomerang too, we don't know. But what are his stones? We got Jabu, Shadow, and fire. Double Death Mountain Crater now. That was the third hint for Death Mountain Crater. So it was double Way of the Hero for Death Mountain Crater. So that Kokiri sword could be Way of the Hero. We haven't seen Saria's song, so that We haven't seen Saria's song, so that, what's it called? Minuet could be Way of the Hero, just to get to Sacred Forest. Because, I mean, how else are you going to get past Mido, right? Surely no one would backflip right over him. Where was Bombag? That's a good question. I should have written that down. Let's see, he got Bombag after he got Hammer. Bombag might have been in Mido's house. It could have been in Field too. Yeah, it might have been in the southeast grotto. The one, like, surrounded by all the trees. Because I remember that one was a big chest. Because he got his Bombag pretty soon after his Hammer. But I'm not sure. I'm fairly sure that it was a Hammer locked. Okay, he's going to find his letter, because his letter's in Deku Tree. So that gives him access to Jabu now, which is either Jabu or Bottom of the Well. I don't think it can be anything else. Like this is like some legit, like, this is like the luckiest seed I've ever seen. Like, he's not even going out of his way for any checks. He's just getting stuff along the route. Like, I almost can't imagine the seed going past, like, an hour and a half. I mean, it probably will, because I mean, he's still only got two medallions. Like, doing 4 dungeons still takes time. Alright, so there's our 4th hint for Crater. Oh, and I missed that graveyard hint. I have never... No. I have never generated a seed that people would call really good. Alright, so we're finally going to get to see the song that's in Composer Grave. If it's Song of Storms, then I think LordFluffy is, like, basically in go mode. Like, and I mean, to be perfectly honest, Zebra isn't even that far behind. Like, I mean, he did waste a lot of time going child and not getting all of his adult items right away, but I mean, like I said, they're not items that are far out of the way. Look at that! It's Song of Storms! Literally Song of Storms. It's like I have it written in front of me. And I do, but I'm not reading it. Oh, Composer Brother Sharp has been summoned from the grave. Alright, sees it's a heart. Alright, and LordFluffy gets his Requiem. I forgot, he's got so many warp songs already. I mean, they really lucked out with their Ocarina of Time song too. Like, if they need Song of Time for something, I mean, that could be bad. But, I mean... Yeah, like Lord Fluffy can, like, he has the items to beat Forest, Fire, Jabu, and then Deku, DC. Done. Oh, what? Song of Time was on Saria's? So what was the Song of Time hint? I was so sure it said Song of Time was on, you know. Let me see. No, Zebra doesn't have that hint. Let's see, Minuet was at Bolero. Maybe it was Epona's. Or something, I don't know. I just got like so confused just now. Like Lord Fluffy looking at his hints just to make sure. Another Death Mountain Crater Way of the Hero. That's 5 now. Death Mountain Crater was triple Way of the Hero. That's all their Way of the Heroes. Death Mountain Crater and Spirit Temple. What the hell? What's this one? Okay, Ocarina of Time was Saria's song. Okay. There we go. There should be one more. There will be one more hint for Death Mountain Crater somewhere. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, 3 for Death Mountain Crater, 1 Spirit Temple, and then 1 somewhere else. That's right. For some reason, triple plus 1 equals 5, but I don't know, I can't explain that math. Some toilet paper math right there. Alright, so Spirit Temple was inside Deku Tree. So I guess Lord Fluffy is just kind of going through it. And I mean, I guess he doesn't have letters, so he doesn't know about Jabu. But, I mean, oh, he hasn't checked his Requiem or his Spirit Temple entrance yet either. Which is kind of killing him, to be honest. Man, I don't know how he did that. I am so bad at hitting that switch with the boomerang. It's like absolutely unreal. Like, I can do it really fast. Yeah, I agree with that. I can do it really fast with the slingshot. Like, I don't even stun the Stalfos. Just get into position, turn, and shoot. But I have no idea how to do it with the boomerang. Okay. That was close. No! He should have kept climbing. Alright, unfortunately Zebra didn't find the hint for Skull Mask. It's kind of a pain having to use the boomerang to hit everything in Spirit here, but I mean, it is what it is. Ooh, and LordFluffy doesn't have Song of Storm, so we get to see what this grotto doth contain. Cack is Way of the Hero. That was a nice trap. So let's see, Cack had Nocturne, and it had a bow, but bow was also in Deku Tree. So it wasn't Way of the Hero for Cack. It must be Nocturne. Because I don't think they got... Oh, there was Strength. Strength was on chickens, right? No, Strength was somewhere. Yeah, go. Yeah, there's, you know, 1 hint, 2 hint, 3 hint, 4 hint, 5 hint, and then 6 hint will, oh, 6 hints doesn't actually do anything. But I can go -1 and it'll turn it purple for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but... Alright, made it with the torch. If DMC is triple waff, because the upper boulder didn't have anything, then that must mean there has to be something in Spirit Temple. So maybe this isn't such a waste of time, because they don't have access to Gerudo Training Grounds entrance. I was gonna say for whatever song is inside Ice Cavern. And it could be Epona's song. So... like, the only songs we don't know are from Ice Cavern and Burning Village. And one of them is Epona's song, and the other one is, oh, it was the Bigoron Sword in Midas House, that right? Not Bombs. What's the other song we don't have yet? It's, I'm just, like, entirely blanking. Epona's song, there we go. So, if Epona's song is inside, Ice Cavern, then that means that it'll be long shot locked. Slingshot in Kokiri Sword Chest doesn't really help that much. Oh, LordFluffy's finally checking his spirit, so he's going to be going inside Deku Tree right now. He'll be getting his Bolero. I guess he wants to do his, like, hints right away, and then he'll go do the dungeon. Just a solitary Deku Nut on top. Yeah, and so he's gonna go get his, he's gonna get his letter here. And when he gets his letter right after Deku Tree, I can't imagine he doesn't go straight for, Zora's Domain. Because, I mean, if Jabu leads to Jabu, then he just beats Jabu. But if it leads to Bottom of the Well, then he'll at least, you know, be able to do Bottom of the Well. And he'll have access to Ice Cavern entrance, which can't be either Jabu or Bottom of the Well. So Ice Cavern entrance has to be, it has to be Shadow Temple. Oh, LordFluffy got his letter. Yeah, Ice Cavern entrance has to be Shadow Temple. And I mean, he has hover boots, so he can just beat the dungeon. Because is there anything he... Well, I guess he does... No, he has Dins to get, you know, if there's a thing in the last chest. So, I mean, if he finds... Yeah, he can just go to... Yeah, he can get at least a dungeon done out of there. Oh, Mr. Zebra lost his shield. And he only has a quarter of a heart left. Oh, God. The terror. Hope one of these keys drop hearts. Go grab your hearts! Don't die to the spiky dude. You need to use a stick. Or stun it. There you go. The seed is just so hilarious. Yeah, so what is Spirit Temple then? Oh, hang on a sec. There was also Bomb Chews in Death Mountain Crater, wasn't there? The Bomb Chew bag was underneath the rock at the top, wasn't it? So maybe Kokiri Sword isn't, but I mean, what would you need the Bomb Chew bag for? Because he had bombs at that point. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. Oh no, he's dead! Oh, hey Pixel, thanks for the raid. You came at just the right time. You guys have been missing an insane seed. Look at LordFluffy and look at his items. He had those items minus Rudo's letter like 10 minutes ago. I mean, we're less than an hour into the seed and he has like every major item except for light arrows and iron boots. Slingshot, we know. There's a slingshot in Deku or Kokiri's sword chest. And magic. He doesn't have magic, that's right. Oh yeah, that's another thing he'd need to beat Shadow Temple. I forgot about magic. So, but oh no, did he almost die again? I saw he got hit by the spine. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, he lost his shield before. Oh, he lost his shield again? Yeah, he lost his shield the first time he came into this room to one of the bats. So, I don't know. He's had a rough go of this dungeon so far. But we know from LordFluffy that there isn't a whole lot in Child Spirit. Oh my god. Alright. LordFluffy taking the second cycle. But we saw Zebra do 3 cycles on this, so guess we'll see how it goes. The Spirit Temple music during like the boss fight here is kind of unsettling, not gonna lie. But oh, I forgot, that's right. Zebra doesn't have any bombs. He can't continue on. Alright, well, he's heading back to Graveyard. So, we know that Shadow is inside Ice Cavern. So, where's Fire then? Fire could be inside Shadow. I think that's the only place for it. Because nowhere else would be accessible. Hey, Schlong. This is indeed a jet seed. Thank you, Go-Go. Post a nice meme in the Discord. Oh, baby. Yeah, you should, oh, okay, that was, that was, last night's seed. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm good with, current race posting, but try and save a lot of them for after the races is over. Or, spoiler them like Go-Go does. Alright, bottom of the well, oh, bottom of the well is Shadow Temple. Okay. So we know where Shadow Temple is. Well, I guess we kind of knew where Shadow Temple was to begin with. Because, I mean, we just deduced it. Yeah, it kind of is. And I mean, Bongo Bongo escaped from bottom of the well, right? He escaped from bottom of the well and, you know, went to Shadow Temple, right? Yes. No, not anymore. Is it? Because, let's see, what did I say? I said Ice Cavern had to be, yeah. Because Jabu could be in Shadow. Oh, no, it can't. Because, right, we still don't know where Forest is, right? Yeah. Alright, there's LordFluffy's Song of Storms. Oh, he never got the Composer hint. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I found in a bunch of seeds, Jabu always seems to lead to Jabu. Oh, LordFluffy! Oh well, he's just gonna peace out. Not worth. Or maybe he did have the hint and he saw it. On rare occasion, it's Deku. Yeah. Yeah. I've found that Jabu in this tournament has most often been vanilla. Vanilla Jabu. Alright, LordFluffy's gonna go check his bottom of the well location. Yo, Jabu entrance can't lead to Forest Temple or Fire Temple. Oh, yes he did. Thank you. Boink. I'm behind. I'm too busy trying to deduce. Alright, so LordFluffy knows where his shadow is. Alright, I'm just gonna clear that until we've been there. Yeah. I mean, like I said, oh no, Bomb Bag wasn't in Crater, it was in Trail. That's right. I don't remember what else was in Trail. Either way. I'm shocked that... I mean, he's probably going there eventually. Like, I imagine... Yeah, but wasn't there something in Upper Death Mountain Trail? Under the rock? could have sworn there was an item there. Alright, so 10 skulls is foolish. And Lord Fluffy is, for some reason, clearing bottom of the well. Or Zebra is clearing bottom of the well, sorry. Oh, yeah, it's because of his items. That's right. He doesn't have the items. Alright, yeah, just like I thought. So, I figured he was... Alright, well, silver gauntlets. That's kind of nice. Alright, well, there's one step towards adult spirit. He's already got spirit started, so that wouldn't be that bad of a trek. So Madge. Alright, nice early keyring for bottom of the well too. It's kind of nice. Alright, what else do we have in here? Skull shows just arrows. Anyway, like I was saying, I expected after Lord Fluffy was done with his Kakariko stuff, he was gonna go to Zora's River, just because it's an easy trip to Jabu. Loopy. Oh yeah, how'd your race go earlier? Is that what you're double checking it's a small chest. It was epic. I mean, light sword, it could happen. I mean, we always called bottom of the well the I-cup play, because I-cup would always like rush bottom of the well as soon as he could. And usually he would get really lucky. Gotcha. Oh. There we go. They haven't found the dud hint. That's right. Prelude was on Nocturne. That means that Epona's song is in Ice Cavern. There we go. Yeah. The moment you say, I'm not going to bottom of the well anymore, that's when it loads up with items. Right? Oh, we got a nice lens of truth on the ledge here. Shoutouts to Lord Fluffy for looking at it. Lord Fluffy, you have ZL. I guess this is faster. May as well do it if you know it, right? I mean, it's really easy to do as with the chicken. Zebra, what are you doing? Yeah, he stored his stored his jump slash and then slashed his sword to get rid of his stick. Oh my god, that was funny. Stream sniping as me seems legit. I like it. Alright, so Zora Fountain is barren. I'm surprised that Lord Fluffy didn't clear any of the stuff in Zora's domain before coming to Fountain. Probably thought he'll do it on the way down. Unless he knows something we don't. Which is, kinda likely. since it's really hard to pay attention to 2 streams at the same time. Nice Poe in a bottle. Not the good Poe though, just the bad Poe. Alright, off we go with Ruto. Yeah, I mean, you get used to it. Just host more matches and it becomes kind of natural. Like, for the most part, chat's really good about, you know, remembering what I need to check off. Like, hey, they got this item, they got that item. The only times you really need to pay attention to the stream, like, you know, other than when people are opening big chests, is when they're going to read Gossip Stones. And then, of course, trying to remember all 4 Gossip Stones outside of Temple of Time. Yeah, 2 commentators is definitely definitely helpful. Ruto getting thrown. Ooh, we got another big chest over here, but I guess he would have seen that already. Uh-oh, his Highland shield's getting eaten. We gotta kill the like to extract the shield. Not like. Oh my god! Dude, 2 strengths in bottom of the well? Alright, well, Zebra has strength 3. Just slash him once. I think he's only 1 away from death. Stone of Agony for, just slash him. You already did 2 jump slashes. That Hylian shield has been swallowed for sure. Where was Boomer? Rich? No, it wasn't Richard. It was somewhere funny. I gotta start writing down the items that aren't Way of the Hero. LordFluffy, you have nuts. Use them, dim nuts. Let's see, where was Boomerang? Boomerang, I think, was the last, other than Din's, I think it was the last major item that he got. But to be fair, it could have been anywhere. If you check the VOD, it'll be in the VOD for sure. That's where it was. I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful than that. I would have never thought of coming down this hole to get closer to these skulls here. And LordFluffy unfortunately doesn't have the slingshot to make this a little easier. Alright, so 1 skull, just a heart piece, 2nd skull, a skull, so 19, and then he'll get the heart piece as well. That boomerang just went flying to Narnia. Now you can't go into the next room. Oh! No, can't you do it as... Oh yeah, he's child. That's right. I was like, can't you... Couldn't you bomb jump up the ledge? Or are there no ledges? The inside of Jabu is too slimy. Oh, it's a slanted wall? Gotcha. Alright, and this is just a heart. So I would probably just save warp here. That's exactly what he's doing. So go back up, he'll beat Baronade, get his stone, and then who knows where he goes next on the journey to find fire or forest. I mean, he knows where Shadow is, so I guess he could just go beat Shadow too. Maybe. No magic though, so. He could get really unlucky, and the boss key could be like right at the end of the dungeon. And I mean, doing that kind of play is like super risky when you can't put Furor's Wind down. Just because, you know, nobody wants to take the boat twice. Is Zebra using mod loader? He's using an emulator for sure. I do not know which one though. Blue fire arrows for LordFluffy. It's fairly nice. So, I mean, I doubt he'll ever go to Ice Cavern, because right now, unless he does Wasteland, Reverse Wasteland, it's long shot locked because Epona's song is in Ice Cavern, which is oh my god, I just noticed that Zebra has a quarter of a heart. He's gonna have to watch out for these keys. Oh my god. He has a Poe in a bottle, he could risk drinking it. I mean, it might kill him, but it also might not kill him. Oh, heart. Oh, LordFluffy. Is he gonna get lucky? Is he gonna get the... Oh, nope. Oh, you've never had it take away health in Rando? That's probably luck. I can't imagine they turned that off. Longster Destroyer time, indeed. We haven't had any being destroyed by King Dodongo too bad in this tournament. I mean, if there's anyone who it's gonna happen to, it's Zebra, just because I think he has like the least health we've ever seen fighting King Dodongo, but I mean, in all honesty, it's really, really difficult to actually die to King Dodongo. Maybe if he still had his quarter of a heart, but I mean, he got his heart container right there, so before the boss. But yeah, whatever's in Shadow Entry, they're gonna have to wait to get in there. Alright, so let's just switch these around. Jabu and Shadow. Alright, LordFluffy. Oh, he's coming over here for the hint. Fire Temple is foolish. So, Foolish Fire is like... It's alright, I guess. Oh, there was the bomb bag. Bomb bag was on King Dodongo, that's right. No, that was the second bomb bag, because LordFluffy had that first. Yeah. Oh, and there's... Oh! So it wasn't triple Way of the Hero, it was only double. So bottom of the well was Way of the Hero. For, 2 strengths. There we go. Yeah, he does. Ice entry is the way to go. And Sharp just keep getting bothered. So, I'm betting that Kokiri sword is a, silver herring. Zebra, please! Okay. It's like watching your golf ball just like slowly go around and around. Alright, we're finally gonna get to see what 20 skulls is. We know that 10 is an ice trap, so Fluffy's about to get frozen here. 20 was Greg! Oh, I guess he already got 10. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like LordFluffy is going to go to bottom of the well now. And he's going to get both of his strengths there. And then from there, I can't imagine he doesn't go beat... well, I guess he can't beat Spirit Temple because he doesn't have Mirror Shield. But if Kokiri Sword is Way of the Hero for Death Mountain Crater, then he'll probably get some item in Adult Spirit. Because I don't think there was anything major in Child Spirit. But I guess we're about to find out now, because Zebra's on his way there first. Waiting to kill the skull with a bigger on-sword slash instead of the hook shot. Thank you. Man, I'm just like so behind on all this. Look at that. Alright, and Jabu was Jabu. Give me that. So yeah, the only two dungeons we don't know are Fire and Forest. One of them is inside Shadow entrance, and the other one's inside bottom of the well entrance. There's strength. Yeah, I mean, he should do that right after bottom of the well for sure. Because, I mean, what else can he do, right? Other than, well, now that he has strength, he could do Adult Spirit. Oh, we have a chest over there. Could that be... It's got to be a major item. Unless it's an ice trap, but... You gotta do it from the side. I don't think you can reach from the front. Zebra, do it from the side. I think that's... Oh, no, you can do it from the front. I didn't know you could reach. There's Mirror Shield. Spirit Temple isn't Wath, but Kokiri Sword was a potential Way of the Hero in Death Mountain Crater. And so, because Spirit Temple was locked behind Deku Tree entrance was Spirit Temple, you know, and it was locked behind the Kokiri Sword, I deduced that that must have mean there was probably a big item in Spirit Temple that they needed. And if magic is nowhere to be found, then they can't get into Shadow entrance. So now that we know that Mirror Shield is an Adult Spirit, that just means that, I mean, it's just a dungeon complete, because Strength 2 and Mirror Shield, easy. Easy Spirit Temple. Clap. Alright, so LordFluffy is choosing to come into Shadow Temple, which is a pretty big decision. Hopefully he doesn't get punished for not having magic. But, I mean, there's only 2 checks that you need magic for in the dungeon. So, he could be fine. Yeah, the last 2 unknown dungeons are Forest and Fire. One is in Shadow entrance and the other is in Ice Cavern entrance. And, I mean... Yeah. Well, I mean, wherever magic is, right? Magic could be locked behind something really stupid. And we don't know where light arrows are. But the dungeons are done for sure. Like, if he goes to Ice Cavern, he does Ice Cavern. He could probably clear Shadow here right now. Well, knowing what we know, he could go clear, Spirit as well. So, I mean... LordFluffy has essentially 7 completed dungeons right now. And I mean, like, he didn't even stay in bottom of the well. to get the second strength. So hopefully OGC doesn't lock anything or light trial, because magic or light arrows could very well be in light trial. I've seen seeds with magic and light trial before. Oh, we got another big chest in spirit. Oh, it's a Goron tunic. Yeah. I mean, that's very good logic, Asmi. Because, I mean, Way of the Hero to just complete a dungeon needs to be a Way of the Hero for a reason. Ooh, a little bit too slow on the timer there for the Anubis dude. Fluffy could get punished, but, I mean, I think... I was about to say, I think he's pretty... like much ahead, but is he really now though? I mean, sure, he's like got another completed dungeon, but they almost have like the same completion. Just Zebra's a little bit behind on items. Because I mean, Zebra still doesn't have hammer or boomerang. Oh, Lord Fluffy's choosing not to take the boat. Which is, you know, he needs a key here, so he should have just taken the boat. Alright, there's a... Man, Spirit Temple is just loaded with items, huh? Oh, I guess it's Way of the Hero. Okay, what haven't I been marking? Alright, let's see. We got Goron Tunic. We got a wallet. I was like, man, Spirit Temple's got some items, dude. We got Mirror Shield. There we go. It's gotta be Mirror Shield. I don't know anything else, though. Yeah, these are pretty loaded Way of the Hero locations. It's always really sad when you get like those seeds that have, you know, Way of the Hero, and then it's only for one item. Spirit Temple is gonna give I was about to say Spirit Temple is gonna give Zebra his Nocturne check, but I forgot Nocturne check is junk because it was Prelude. All right, so Keyring has to be back here. If it's behind the Din's walls, then that's just terrible. Yeah. Well, yeah, but it could be just to, like, one of the strengths. It doesn't need to be both of them, right? Yeah, Keyring's behind magic. There's boss key for Shadow, or for Spirit. So the dip into Shadow Temple was not worth it, because by the time he gets magic, I imagine he'll probably just be able to beat the game. But, I mean, we'll see. I mean, Lord Fluffy gotta go to Ice Cavern entrance. He's just gotta, because no matter what it is, he'll be able to clear it. It might suck to clear it. Oh, he's going into Spirit. So he's gonna beat Spirit, at least. Well, you only need... Hang on. I mean, I see what you mean, but I don't necessarily know if it's true. Because, I mean... You would obviously get one before the other, but I don't think that's accounted for in logic. Yeah, but what Asmi's saying is when Way of the Heroes point to items that can be gotten anyways, it kind of negates their Way of the Hero-ness. Like, for example, they got Bow in CAC, but Bow isn't Way of the Hero in CAC because there were 2 free bows in Deku Tree, and Deku Tree was very accessible. So... So any of the bows could have been gotten. Wow, this is really bad Twin Rova RNG. Okay, she's finally shooting. Yeah, Way of the Hero only references a single item. Yeah, it was just 2 strengths in bottom of the well. That was it. I think it doesn't matter if it's the same item, probably. Oh my god, these Twin Rovas just keep flying around. If it's the same item, like, I don't know if it matters. Because that's a really niche case, having the same item in both locations. But if that's the case, then what I think you're saying, Asmi, is that the Way of the Hero would be pointing to the second strength. So that means it's not strength 2 that's required, or Way of the Hero in bottom of the well, it's actually strength 3. Is that what you're saying? Because that's how I would understand it. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't necessarily know if that's true. But I guess we'll find out. Because LordFluffy could get punished because he didn't pick it up. And I mean, I for one. I don't know if Zebra's thinking about that either. Because, I mean, he's gonna get access to Ganon's castle with the completion of Spirit Temple here. So, I don't know if he's thinking that. And I mean, if he does go to Spirit Temple, or if he does go to Ganon's castle, like, right away after beating Spirit Temple, which is really unlikely. But, I mean, if he does, then... I mean, he'll probably go to Light Trial. Man, just rolling in strength there for LordFluffy. I don't know if I'd go out of my way for that, but... Alright, Mr. Zebra evens up the score. 4 dungeons complete. Well, 4 dungeon completion rewards to 4. Yeah. Like, the first strength was I don't remember where it was, because I have bad memory, but yeah, the strengths could have been gotten in any order. In bottom of the well. Oh, look at that! He is going straight to Ganon's castle. He must see it. Oh, unless he's going to check OGC. But I imagine he'll go to Ganon's castle after this. And I actually like checking OGC first. I mean, if OGC has, like, an item, then that's really bad for LordFluffy. Because going back to well is going to be one of those things that just... Like, it'll probably get done, but it probably won't get done for a while. And in that time, Zebra's just going to, like, motor. Alright, we got a wallet. Wallet is not what he wanted. No, you're at the wrong spot. There you go. Aim for the steps. The steps. Alright, sorry to leave you guys hanging, but I gotta use the washroom really bad, so BRB. And holy shit, I was right. Look at that. Magic. That is big. And what else did he get? I saw there were a lot of big chests in there. Yeah. LordFluffy might actually lose. He might. Oh, I marked magic for the wrong person. There we go. Yeah, I mean, he will eventually go back to bottom of the well, but it probably won't be for a while. And I don't know if he knows that bottom of the well is Way of the Hero, because he doesn't have that info on his tracker. So, yeah. This is one of those races I should have had my notepad open from the beginning, but unfortunately I forgot to, so... So Strength 3 was required, so Asmi was right. I'm glad we had that conversation. Yeah. Because the strengths could have been gotten in any order, the Way of the Hero points to the latter of the two. Oh my god, is... Oh, he can Nehru's Love! The strats! He must have thought of that, because why else would he go straight to Ganon's? TBH. So, now that he has magic, he has access to everywhere. I mean, obviously we don't have a long shot yet, so he can't... Wait, where are you going? I mean, you know you can go through the next room, Zebra. I know he has to wait for Nehru's to wear out before he can use Furor's, but... Yeah, Zebra does need a hammer. And I mean, I don't remember where Boomerang was, but Hammer was on adult fishing. Sorry. So, and I mean, I don't even think Zebra's been to Lake Hylia at all. I don't know. Going straight to Ganon's castle is a pretty like definitive play. I don't know. He probably wanted to play it there so he had the option to get magic if he needed it. Oh, yeah, the key is on that door. For some reason I thought it was on the top door. You almost never get to hear that sound effect. Yeah. I mean, it was such a strong start for LordFluffy, but it's in the end, it's the logic plays that make the world go around, right? And I mean, he could go to Ganon's castle. He just hasn't had the option to. But I mean, like you said, he doesn't have the items, so he'll go check everything else and then leave. And it's actually not even a logic play. It's just dipping out early. Because, I mean, there's nothing illogical about just getting a strength and be like, oh man, I can complete so much stuff. Well, he doesn't know that it's fire. It could be forest. I didn't actually see that he had scale. He must have gotten scale inside a light trial. Yeah, because I never saw him pick up a scale. And the only time I ever, like, wasn't watching his stream was, Wait, is he just gonna... Okay, I thought he was just gonna stand and spot. Yeah, but why does he need to be in forest? Like, why does he need 4 medallions to get to forest? You don't need magic for either forest or fire. Oh, do you do the one where you go from the wall? Yeah, but Fire Temple is also in logic. Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Alright, getting out of there. So now he's got to look for his hammer. Yeah, just clear out the rest of Ganon's castle. Din's was, vanilla, wasn't it? Thank you. Yeah, which is really funny because that's child spawn. So. Alright, looks like Lord Fluffy's going to Fire Temple now. So he's going to be able to clear that, and that'll be his final dungeon. Unfortunately, well, he'll be able to find out where light arrows are first. Yeah. So, I mean, he'll at least be able to find out where light arrows are. And then I'm trying to think if there was anything that Zebra couldn't do in bottom of the well. Like, is there any chance that light arrows are in bottom of the well? I mean, honestly, they're probably in Shadow Temple. Or Forest. If they're in Forest, that would kind of suck. Because that would mean it was on the trek for... Oh, no, no. Lord Fluffy can get into Forest because he has access. Oh, yeah. Lord Fluffy should have totally just gone into Forest Temple through Shadow. But I guess he doesn't know that that's what's there. He can just come here. And he has no magic. That's a good point. I'm screwing up everyone. Yeah. Man, I get up for like a minute to use the washroom, and all of a sudden I'm like so incredibly like behind on what's happening. I'm like, who has what item? Where's who? Who's where? What's what? It's like I'm in the zone, just like being attached to the streams, and then like I get up for a second and the spell is broken. Alright, what's in Light Trial? I mean, are there any items left? I guess there's still Iron Boots. Yeah. Go back and full clear his wasp, but I don't know what he thinks his wasps are. Lord Fluffy doesn't use the Gossip Stone tracker. He uses dead. He uses the old emo tracker. So he probably has his Way of the Heroes and hints all written down somewhere on his computer, but he doesn't have them on his layout. I mean, highest Goron seems to be the trend, so I might have to just vote for highest Goron. Alright, that was... Oh, that was him getting his Nocturne check. Alright, now the unfortunate part about what Zebra's doing here is he does have magic, but he doesn't have Din's Fire. So he's going to be doing the exact same thing that Lord Fluffy did, just he's going to not have the opposite item. Man, we were in like such a setup for a Jet Seed, and we're almost 2 hours in. What we could have had, right? Boss key is behind the Din's Fire wooden walls. Or we don't know where boss key is, but that's where the small keys are. The key ring is behind the Din's Fire walls. Otherwise, Lord Fluffy would have beaten the dungeon already. because that was the only thing in the dungeon he couldn't check. I mean, to be fair, Lord Fluffy did the exact same walk. And unless we find the second magic, Zebra's pretty much got like a free reign. Unless, of course, like we said, Lord Fluffy checks all his wasps. If he does go back and clear out bottom of the well, then and he's like got a reasonable lead, then it's probably Jover. But I mean, Zebra still is like, he's getting stuff done. He just needs to complete dungeons. He's just save warping out so he didn't have to run all the way back. Which, I don't know if that's faster or not. I would assume not, but it could be. Yeah. It looked faster to me. I don't know if I would do it, just like because I'm on EverDrive. And I have to go through the second menu. But on emulator where you just hit the button. It's okay, Asmi just hides strats. Easy. That's how he wins. Alright. Nothing on the first floor. We're heading up. I wonder if Zebra's gonna leave Furores in the back of Shadow. I want to say probably not. Especially since he has it saved in Ganon's. But hello, Apollo X. Man, I was so sure that second bomb was going to be damage. Timothy. So, Lord Fluffy saw that there was keys on the, like, behind the walls, but did he ever check what was in the other two rooms? In the skull and... Oh, it's Baron. Shadow's Baron. That's right. But I mean, there could be a boss key back there. Unless the boss key and the small key ring are still, like, on the same, like, room. Just one's on one side and the other's on the other side. I didn't see that. I guess that's another thing that's kind of Lord Fluffy is looking out for is, yeah, keyring on one side and heart on the other, so... I wonder if... Yeah, he's gonna go check the other room, see if the boss key's over there. Fire Temple is also barren, so we're not looking for any items right now. He's just kind of looking for the key. Looking for the big old boss key. Alright, one last room in Shadow Temple before we gotta head out. As we've all seen, I definitely hate this room. Whoa, you can stop him from charging by crouch stabbing? Yo, that's metal. You gotta hold your charge longer than that with the Biggoron sword. He's getting choked. Force choke. Daddy Floor Master's choking me. Magic is probably locked by magic. Yeah. I mean, Forest Temple always has all the items. I wouldn't be surprised if Light Arrows was in Forest Temple as well. Alright, out of there. So, having to go all the way through Shadow Temple and then all the way back through Shadow Temple again is probably going to really suck. So, I don't know if we're going to see Shadow Temple again out of Zebra. But, I mean, we might. Oh, we never saw this chest in CAC. I mean, if he gets Dins, he's 100% going back, for sure. Alright, this chest in CAC was nothing. Maybe we saw a LordFluffy do it earlier. Hey, look at that! Boss key! It wasn't highest Goron, it wasn't Hammer Chest. It was Scarecrow Chest. Who called that? That was Pixel, right? I mean, he's still... Yeah, I guess he doesn't have to go up. Pretty sure Pixel called that. Alright, he's on his way out. There's Greg. We got Greg. And our ice trap. No, I mean, Scarecrow's chest is still pretty shitty. Oh, 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 oh. Zebra's going. He's checking. He's checking Lake Hylia. This is his first trip to Lake Hylia. That means he's gonna find his hammer. And what's on... That's a seed bag, I think. Yeah, so slingshot on Shoot the Sun. Alright, there he goes. He's going to adult fishing, so that's his hammer. Unfortunately, that only gives him Fire Temple. Yeah. Yeah, one bomb too short. You can't lay two bombs. That ain't working. He's gonna be flying. Oh lord, the dragon's flying. That's a lot of damage he just did there, though, so... Yeah, he's definitely dead here. Time to whack-a-mole. Or whack-a-dragon, I guess. Although I think I would rather play whack-a-mole than whack-a-dragon. Alright, hammer. We are good to go for Fire Temple. Unfortunately, Fire Temple is barren, so... Whack-a-dragon does sound a lot cooler, but it's also a lot more dangerous. Because, you know, dragons have talons, and they got, you know, fire, breath, and... I don't know, dragons are all sorts of nasty. Where's the toucan? Oh, he's way high up. Alright. LordFluffy has cleared all of his dungeons. He's got his key, and now we're gonna go see where the light arrows are. Where are light arrows? What does everyone think? I think Forest Temple is pretty good. Or Ice Cavern. I'm gonna call Ice Cavern. LordFluffy never got these hints? I can't believe he never actually checked those hints. It's kind of funny, actually. Nice Temple of Time hints 2 hours into a seed. I can't believe he still checked it too. I mean, wouldn't it be funny if like that was where the bottom of the well Wath was, kind of thing? Oh, look at that. He's clearing out Ganon's. If only he knew. If only he knew. I mean, I guess it's fair. If you're missing light arrows, you're missing magic. It's got to be somewhere. There's a lot of checks in the dungeon. There was the bomb bag. It was on the field, yeah. Go, haven't you been watching? LordFluffy was winning, but he chokerinoed a little bit. It's not going out of his way for light arrows. He also needs magic. Like, if he knows where light arrows are, great, but magic could still be somewhere. Like, if all he needed was light arrows, you're absolutely correct. Alright, so I guess Zebra's going back to Fire Temple, and why wouldn't he, right? You get the hammer, you can go clear your dungeon. Doing the good old standard hover boots method. I really like that setup too. Yeah, it is. Like, it always sucks when you're still looking for things and you know you have a barren dungeon to clear out. LordFluffy, don't walk past that door. That's where your magic is. Yeah, he does. Oh, he's doing this setup. Yeah. It was a little bit rough, Go-Go. Like, I mean, those are the kind of plays that I usually make when I do, seeds. Unfortunately. Alright. Good setup. Yeah. Because it's like, you go through some place that you go to until you get an item that's like, oh yeah, I can totally, like, clear a bunch of shit now with this. But then, like, 2 steps to your left, there was another item that let you beat the game. So it's like, you know, passing up money to get a fortune kind of thing, right? Well, Zebra still needs to find another dungeon to beat. So, I mean, he doesn't have his boomerang yet, so he needs to either find boomerang or iron boots. Plus long shot. Ah, they are in Forest Temple. Look at that. So that's a problem for LordFluffy, because now he's searching magic. So actually, I think that's the best possible scenario for LordFluffy, because now he's forced to clear his way of the heroes. But he's going back to GTG first, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. OWO, what's this? I'm not sure where he's going. Asmi, I say it like every day, like out loud. It's just part of my vocabulary. It's okay, I can't type the omega symbol. I don't know the hash code for it, or whatever you call it, the alt code. So all Zebra really has to do is, if he went child and did his like child spawn check, he gets Dins, just beats Forest Temple, and then he's done. Because he'll find light arrows in Forest, and it'll give him his final dungeon. So if Zebra finds Dins before LordFluffy finds his Strength 3, then I think he can win. I mean, probably. He's gotta know that he hasn't checked it. And I mean, it's probably not on his radar either. I mean, if he gets Boomerang, then he just goes and beats Jabu instead. So, Boomerang or Dins puts him in, like... Well, yeah, you're right, because then he won't go to Forest. Yeah. Yeah, it would be better if he got Dins. I was like, oh, big chest! But we already know. It's probably nothing. Alright, LordFluffy going back to Temple of Time. Is he going child? If he's going child, that's good. Okay, he's going back child. He's got to be clearing his wasp now. I mean, I guess we'll see if he does the Nocturne play. Yeah, child, you're warm. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh. No, he's going to market. Oh. 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 No, oh yeah, yeah, walking out was baited, but this is where we are in, like, code red. Okay, he's doing Dampe. Just do it on your way out. You never did it. He's spicy. He's still spicy. Oh Lord, he's going. Yeah, he's going to bottom of the well for sure. 0 chance he's not going to the bottom of the well. Unless he walks right by. If he walks right by, guaranteed he's stream sniping. Yeah. I mean, it's about to be not very intense. See, he's already done the longest part of the well, though, because we've already fought Dead Hand. He just needs to get the big chest. So once he gets strength 3, he gotta know that he's in go mode. Yeah, he's double checking. Did I get this? Oh, what's in here? Nope, nothing there. Oh, look to your right. No, to your right. Oh, he didn't get this. Probably. I mean, we'll see. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff to check, so. Oh, big chest! Ah, but he's gonna do things methodically, which I like. I don't mind this. If he makes the connection, then, I mean, sure. But, I mean, once he gets strength 3, like, I mean, he's cleared so much of the game. And, I mean, like, he can't go back to Shadow. He can't get to Forest. He can't get to anywhere in the desert. In logic, right? So, like, where else does he go? He's fully cleared every other dungeon. There really isn't anywhere else to go except Ganon's castle. It's going straight for the chest. Hey, there's golden gauntlets. I mean, he's obviously going to check the rest of the items in bottom of the well for sure. But, I mean, like I said, he doesn't have a whole lot else to check, because I think he just checks the basement, right? And that's his last check? Oh Lord, he's going down. Man, that was a long-looking fall from that angle. He's lost. He doesn't know which way to go. You're on the wrong side. Wait, why are you going up? Oh, he doesn't know Fire Temple's barren. He never got that hint. Yeah, that's pain. Okay, that's really painful for Zebra. Zebra never got the Fire Temple barren hint. I don't remember where LordFluffy found that hint, but it was rather late in the seed. Oh, LordFluffy didn't do all this child stuff. I mean, he doesn't have that much further to go. LordFluffy, it looks like he's clearing out the rest of the well, so... I don't think we're GG's yet. I mean, it's obviously super favored for LordFluffy because he has all the items he needs except for light arrows now. And magic, obviously, but we know he has the items to get magic now. He just needs to, you know, go find them. Man, this is a really intense seed. Magic is in light trial. Being sick in bed. I don't know, being sick in bed kind of sucks either way. Man, why did I think LordFluffy did any of this stuff? I guess he came in, got the strength, and then immediately just left and didn't even clear anything else out. I do respect him clearing out the rest of his Wath, though. Like, he got punished by not doing it once, so he's making sure not to get punished by doing it again. Ooh, just barely missed with the jump slash. That would have been really hot. Song of Healing. I feel that. That's a great emote you got there. I love cute crying emotes. Oh no! Oh, okay. I was about to say, oh no, Zebra was fighting the Flare Dancer with the big Goron sword. Alright, he's going adult. He is for sure checking OGC and Light Trial right now. Like, came back to bottom of the well, he's finished it, now he's gonna go adult. Big pose aren't in logic, so he can't do big pose. That's for real, for real. Have you never seen that emote before, Asmi? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god, I love that emote so much. It's okay, Pixel, you'll see it next time you're on Twitch. How come it doesn't show it have strength 3? Because I forgot to click it. There you go. Oh, I guess I should mark that LordFluffy has lens. I definitely forgot to mark that one too. Yeah, didn't even check OGC. Going straight for Light Trial. Oh, didn't quite get it. Alright, this must be where, oh, it was an ice trap. Next. Hey, it's magic! Now you'd think he would just straight up leave. Oh, he's gonna go put Furores at the top. That's right. He'll put Furores at the top and then he'll warp out. Yeah, he's gonna Furores Schlong. God, I hate that Keese. I always accidentally target that Keese like every single time. Schlong's just like, you know, he's got it in his head just like, oh my god, I can do forest, oh my god, I can go here. Gotta think. Incoming Asmi Booter homework. Yeah. Yeah, Asmi, are you surprised by someone who dies to King Dodongo? Hello? How do we go from putting Furore's Wind in Temple of Time to eating poop? But why did Fluffy not get LAs before Magic? That's a very good question. It's almost like LAs were locked behind Magic. Alright. Zebra in Temple of Time. He's leaving. He must be going to Hyrule Castle. So Lord Fluffy only needs... Oh. Oh my god, it's in the lobby? Oh, that's so fucking rude. Strength 3 for Magic just to get it in the lobby? Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, well, this is definitely over now. But it was well fought. I mean, I think ever since, I guess to sum the seed up, ever since Lord Fluffy made the play to stay adult and get that hook shot in Death Mountain Crater, he's been pretty ahead in the seed. I mean, obviously the only saving grace for Zebra was you know, staying in bottom of the well to get that second strength. But I mean, at least Lord Fluffy put the logic together to go straight to Ganon's castle afterwards. And I mean, that was a really good logic play from Mr. Zebra. Yeah, Go-Go. It's on the tracker. I know it's kind of hard to understand. It is kind of a confusing tracker, but I don't know. I came up with the idea, so I can just look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Galaxy Brainaroos. Yeah, chicken breast. Smooth chicken breast. Oh my god. Did he just swing his hammer? No. I don't think he did. Okay, no he didn't. I thought he accidentally did a horizontal swing with his hammer. But I don't think that counts as a slash. Alright, there's lens, but not super important. Alright, one more jump slash, and we got it in the bag. Well, one more jump slash and then a stab to follow up. Pretty quick seed compared to the last couple that have been in the tournament. I don't know what the fastest one we've had so far is, but I think this definitely makes up for it. You can try whatever settings you want, Asmi. GG's 223.50. Let's pull them in. All right, GG's. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Let me just quickly get the audio muted down a little bit. All right, good seed, you guys. Yeah, this seed
Yeah, no,
had. Hang on.
Good.
I was gonna say this seed had all the makings of like a 90-minute jet seed, but
Yeah.
LordFluffy, what did we learn?
That my ability to read logic is not as good as I think it is because I'm not used to these settings. The answer to your question that you're looking for is full clear your way of the heroes.
That is exactly what I was looking for.
To be fair, for a moment, in the position that I was in, I had not gotten this apparent Kakariko way of the hero.
Oh, you
hint,
never found that? Yeah.
No, I did not. So I was figuring it was triple hinted Death Mountain Crater at that point because you needed Minuet for Dodongos plus. You needed Minuet for Dodongos logically. You needed Kokiri's sword for Spirit logically, and Hookshot is obvious.
Yeah.
Right. So I figured it was triple hinted way of the hero, which is why I didn't. Which is why once I got the strength upgrade from Bomb of the Hell, well, I fucked off. Because my thought process was Spirit Temple's way of the hero. I know that for certain. It's probably magic. And if it's magic, that means 3 of the 4 dungeons the other 3 dungeons, Forest, Fire, and Shadow, are all accessible and all clearable. So my thought process was Spirit is magic way of the hero. That puts me in go mode. This is a jet as fuck. And then I can just finish the seed from there. Which, incorrect. Completely forgot about the potential for, stuff in Ganon's castle being the way of the hero. So
yeah. So Mr. Zebra actually did full clear bottom of the well on the first trip there, and did you know that because of the double strength in bottom of the well, the logic was telling you that it was strength 3 way of the hero?
I never got the bottom of the well way of the hero, so no. I never got the bottom
you never
of the
found
way
it?
of the hero. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did because I looked up and I saw 4 things on your tracker, but I didn't see you had Death Mountain Crater on there twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so why after you got your strength 3, did you just think, okay, I'm just gonna go to check light trial or what?
Yeah, I just figured why not.
Okay, you got insanely lucky by that play. We thought that was because I never saw on your tracker that you didn't have the bottom of the well way of the hero. So I thought it was like the. I mean, me and Asmi and Schlong talked about it a lot in chat because we were like, oh, it's strength, way of the hero for Spirit Temple, whatever. But then Asmi was like, well, because both strengths are in the well and you can get them in either order, like it wouldn't be strength 2 then, it would be strength 3 actually, and we were like, yeah, so
We never found Dins.
yeah, Dins was actually in Hyrule Castle, Fairy Fountain, which was really funny because that was actually your guys' child spawn. But you kind of got a little bit punished because LordFluffy at the beginning of the seed stayed adult and got that hook shot in Death Mountain Crater right away, but then you immediately went child. And so when LordFluffy did like the initial cycle of like adult stuff, he already had hammer, he already had bombs, he already had like pretty much everything. Whereas when you went child, you did the whole child cycle and basically got almost the same things, and then like had to double dip a couple places again to get like the same items. So yeah, it was a little bit behind. But then once you stayed in bottom of the well and got that magic, we were like, it's actually really close now, because we were like, well, we thought it was going to be like forever until you went back to the bottom of the well, and it kind of was. But after you found nothing in Ganon's castle, like at least you went back and started. Did you just think like, okay, I got to go back and full clear my was kind of thing?
I'm assuming it's me in this
Yeah,
case,
yeah.
So by the time I entered Ganon's castle, I knew that magic probably had to be there because the way that the seed logic was pointing at that point was like, okay, so the reason why Spirit Temple Way of the Hero is Mirror Shield in this case is entirely because Forest Temple is a medallion. Can't get 4 medallions by getting Forest Temple because you need magic for it. And the other medallion was Water Temple, which you need Iron Boots for, and I didn't have Iron Boots at that point either. So at that point, going into Ganon's castle, I knew that like the Way of the Hero, the magic expected was in Ganon's castle. Which when I full cleared Ganon's castle, didn't get magic, it was like, okay, I got to go back to bottom of the well at this point. Because...
Okay, that's interesting that you said that because that went over my head, and it was actually when you were going to Ice Cavern entrance. It was actually Asmi that said, well, it has to be Fire Temple there because if it was a medallion, then you could have just done that instead. And so Forest couldn't have been there, so it would have had to have been Fire Temple to force it to be a stone, so that way you would have had to have cleared Spirit Temple for the medallion in order to go to Ganon's. So like exactly what you said. But yeah, I just didn't even think of that.
Yeah, entering fire, I wasn't 100% at that point if that was the case. But the moment I saw fire, it was like, okay, so magic has to be in Ganon's at this point. Asmi was definitely ahead of me and like definitely knowing that. Like that's just the facet of like dungeon entrance rando that I'm still getting used to logic wise. But yeah, this 100% was. So this was 100% sub 2 capable, even for me. If I just didn't, if I did not leave bottom of the well, this was sub 2 for sure. This was a jet as fuck.
The number of items you had at 40 minutes into the seed was actually incredible.
It was ridiculous.
Like that staying adult. Like by the time you went child for the first time, you had all your adult items. So you had, I don't think you had your Kokiri sword at the time because I think hover boots were in child, but by 40 minutes I think you had Kokiri sword, hook shot, bow, hammer, 1 strength, bombs, bomb chews, hover boots.
Yeah, if I had
and boomerang,
yeah.
And we were like
yeah. If there's a few things I would have done differently in hindsight, like I obviously would not have full cleared Jabu in hindsight.
See, both of you guys went all the way to the end of Shadow.
Yeah, that was.
Except it was really funny because you didn't have magic when you went all the way there, and Zebra didn't have Dins.
Oh no.
Yeah, but both of you guys just kind of looked at the keys and were like,
Yeah, at that point, it's
Zebra did check the other 2 checks, and we were like, well, what if it's something else? But
the reason I left when I saw the keys is because Shadow was barren, and at that point, it's like it doesn't.
That's right.
It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter at that point if the boss key was there. Like I needed magic to clear the seed or clear that dungeon. So
yeah. What were you saying, Zebra?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. And unfortunately for Zebra, you didn't find the Fire Temple Baron hint.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys didn't find the last Baron hint. So I don't know what the last one was, but let me open it up here. Also, one other thing, why did you check those Gossip Stones outside of Temple of Time at 2 hours into the seed?
Just in case there was something I missed that could have given me... Just in case there was something I missed that could have potentially steered me away from magic being in Ganon's.
Gotcha.
But I did just entirely forget to check those, because I never went through them in any way, shape, or form.
All right. Well, the final barren hint that you guys didn't find was that Haunted Wasteland was a foolish choice.
Extremely useful. Thank you very much for that information.
Yeah. But yeah. Overall, pretty amazing beginning to the seed. Like both of us were just sitting, like everyone in chat was just sitting here like they got an item and another item and another item, and both of you guys were just being given items just nonstop. But yeah, the late adult first cycle definitely hurt Zebra in the first bit of the seed, just because I mean, like you only just recently got your hammer, but I think that was like after. It was, by the way, it was really funny watching you die right in front of the hook shot before going back to get it again. But yeah.
In my case, I exited Death Mountain Crater on the frame. My timer hit 0, so it killed me outside.
So yeah, you walked outside, and I was like, "Oh, he made it," and then you just died. But it reset your spawn, so at least that was that. It was just funny. But then, like. I mean, the first thing you did was went to Lake Hylia after the hook shot, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not normally do that routing, but my thought process was after getting hook shot that, okay, so those now Sphere 1s, because of the settings, are both available, plus I want to check the Sphere 0 outside Lake Hylia in the grotto. And then I was probably going to backflip over and check Forest Entrance alongside getting the Minuet song at that point as well.
So it was
so
like
getting hammer,
bombs right away.
Yeah, hitting hammer and then getting bombs was just like, oh, this is fantastic. And then it ended up being the dongos, and it's like, okay, so I can just full clear this. Like it worked out incredibly in a way that like that sort of play would not work out otherwise in that same way in that situation. It was ridiculous.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, either way, very entertaining seed from y'all. Did you guys have any last words about the seed or anything like that?
Asmi, I'm sure I made you upset not full clearing bottom of the well, and I apologize.
Yeah, I mean it was hindsight for us because I made the point that that's usually how I do things, because when you got your strength 2 from bottom of the well, all of a sudden you could complete a bunch of stuff, right? And so it was just like, get it, and just like, bam, go do it. And then it's like, well, when do you come back, right? And then obviously we knew that there was a strength 3 in the bottom of the well, and so at that point, because I think Zebra did bottom of the well earlier than you did, and so we just like, we knew that there was another strength there, and so it was like, huh, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would have been in go mode so early if I just did check and got things.
Yeah.
So it's missing for a long time.
I mean, it's always just like one thing, because I think you did save warp once as child to that location, but I don't think you had bombs at the time. Or maybe you didn't have ZL at the time.
I don't think I had bombs.
Yeah. So it's just one of those situations where it's just, you just got unlucky with the timing of, you know, doing things. But
yeah,
I mean,
my bombs was actually out of logic for like sympathy.
Oh, that's right. You got a different bombs first, I think.
Yeah, and it was out of logic.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta use the washroom and I gotta make dinner. So GG's, LordFluffy. I'll give you the mark. Next race is happening tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 Eastern. It's me versus Sini. Clearly that means I'll win, right? Hosted by Pixel. So I'll see you guys then. And,
I believe.
Yeah, thanks for racing, guys.
Yeah, no.
You believe? You scheduling a race in chat right now?
Yeah, I'll probably just continue it in the booter chat, but I figure I might as well, like, not leave these alone, so.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.